Hey, it's Tony. I thought Harper had a good idea having everybody introduce themselves through the video. It was kind of nice seeing a face behind the post and kind of what he does and his world. I'm in my shop right now. That's where I spend most of my days. My office is down here too. So I'm a product developer, mechanical engineer. I do consulting to pay the bills, and then been developing shop products for that I eventually plan to sell. I went the licensing route through InventRight for about a year. I had David Fedwa and gosh, I can't remember the other coach. I only had him for a couple weeks, but nice guy. And but I just realized that the licensing approach, if you add up the numbers, it's basically a couple $100 and a couple 100 hours per idea submission. And my coaches took 20 to 40 product ideas before they could before they got their first licensing deal. So that's essentially a couple years full-time effort, and near about $10,000. So you really have to swing for. You have to have a product that can sell in millions of units a year to make that worthwhile. So I kind of switched over to product development, and that for products that I want to sell myself. I'll give you a little quick shop tour here in a little bit, but most of my products are for dust collection and air quality in the shop, but they're also for efficiency improvements and things like that. So my plan now is to move to a YouTube video format where I basically offer DIY tips and tricks for people who want to improve their shops, and build an audience that way, and then use that audience to market the products that I've developed and will eventually be selling to that audience, because you don't have to sell very many products compared to how many that have to be licensed for it to work. So I'm going to start out small and work my way up. I'll give you a little shop tour. You'll see some of the things I've worked on. You can see over here just kind of a lot of organizing type projects. I've got a laser, a 3D printer. Over here I have a CNC router. So I make a lot of my prototypes with this, but basically I designed the enclosure for it. Terrible video here, but figure a better bad one than no video. And the controls for it. So that'll probably be one of my first projects, is selling the plans for that enclosure and control system. I also designed the dust boot for it, which works great. And that's one of the reasons I went with the YouTube video, because I think I've got almost 15,000 views on one of those videos that I just made it to share with a few people. So that kind of gave me the idea of using a YouTube channel for marketing, even though my personal YouTube channel is terrible. But I thought a terrible channel that gets 15,000 views, I might be able to get hundreds of thousands of views if I put out some quality videos. So this is just a garage basically, and I spent a lot of time developing. You can't really tell by looking at it some of the efficiency and organizing products you can see, and they're pretty simple to figure out. But the ones that I really want to sell are have a lot more involved. So that's where I eventually want to end up, is selling the more complex products that I've developed. But I'm going to start out simple, and we'll see where we get with those. Hopefully I like to meet more you guys and gals, and maybe do don't be afraid to do a quick video. This is the cheesiest video you'll see, so it should take any pressure off for thinking you have to do something great. But I really loved seeing Harper. I wanted to say a big thanks to Seth. I know he's been putting a ton of time and effort into trying to share his licensing experience, and I know that that's a tough uphill battle, because most people don't know what licensing is, much less believe that they can actually do it. So I believe that it can be done. I think it just needs, we just got to figure out a way to get that that ratio down between the numbers, the submission ratio, how many you submit to how many you actually land those deals. Once we can figure out how to get that down, I think we'll have something that's really that people will get excited about. But hope you're enjoying the Facebook group, and I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about me, and I hope to hear from a lot of you guys. Thanks.